Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Mike, 55. 55. Push him back. Push him back. Check 52.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch out. Watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Undercut.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's go now. Now the win. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Action, action. He's coming, he's coming.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Whip. Hey, whip. Kill. Check safety, check safety.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. Now it's Jackson. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! We got it. Switch it. 12. Alert flare. Hurry!
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check out! 540! 11. Hey, orbit!
From the gun, here's Love. He's got it to James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Eckler. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball pro.
Now it's Love. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
12. Hey, Echo. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
3rd and long. It's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Hey, Delta. Hey, you got 3 down. Mike 40. Come on, boy.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a loose football. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming to get
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run here with Eckler. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 13. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
11. Hey, Charlie.
They're going to go. It's locked. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in end. Touchdown, Seattle. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is long. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. It's caught. Lockett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. It's complete to Lockett. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Love. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 50, it's Love. Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Love. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Luck now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Love. It's complete. James White. Touchdown, L.A. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's second down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's coming. Double it. He's coming. Double up. Check three. Check three. Check three. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Jackson from the shotgun. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now it's Locke. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here is Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 22, Luck. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go, Mexico.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch out, watch out.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give running left is Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.